the predictive AI that knew my love life. In a world dominated by algorithms and data-driven lives, it's no surprise that love itself became programmable. One night, while drowning in loneliness and the endless void of meaningless swipes, I stumbled upon something new, an app called FateMate. It didn't just match me with potential dates. No, this one claimed it could predict every twist in my love life. I wasn't sure whether to laugh or be intrigued, but curiosity got the better of me. I downloaded it, half-jokingly thinking, what's the worst that could happen? The interface looked sleek, neon aesthetics, hypnotic animations, and a tagline that read, "Discover love, predicted, perfected, personalized." I created a profile, and the app asked me questions, deep, thought-provoking ones about my fears, dreams, regrets, and memories. It felt less like a dating app and more like an interrogation by someone who knew too much. Then came the final prompt, "Do you believe in destiny?" I hesitated before typing, maybe. At first, the predictions were subtle. It told me I'd miss my bus the next day, and I did. I thought it was just coincidence. But then it said someone from my past would reach out in 3 days. I laughed it off, until I got a message from Alex, my college ex. We hadn't spoken in years. The hair on my arms prickled. It felt unnatural. I started testing it. I tried to force different outcomes, purposely leaving earlier to catch the bus, avoiding social media to dodge messages. But no matter what I did, the predictions adapted, still managing to be accurate. That's when it truly hit me, FateMate wasn't guessing. It knew. The notification appeared late one night. "Tonight, under the neon lights, you will meet someone who will alter your destiny." The message sent a chill through me. I didn't believe it, couldn't believe it. But a whisper of curiosity pushed me out of my apartment and into the city. I wandered aimlessly, guided by a sense of anticipation. The air was thick with promise and paranoia. What did the app know that I didn't? I tried to relax and let destiny do its thing, or whatever it was. Every face I passed felt like a potential soulmate, and every glance lingered just a bit too long. I was hyper-aware of my surroundings, almost desperate to see who the app had in store for me. I ended up at a neon-lit bar tucked away in an alley. The atmosphere was thick with the hum of digital tunes and muffled conversations. That's when I saw them, leaning against the counter, lost in thought, their face partially obscured by the glow. There was something hauntingly familiar about them, as if I'd known them before. Taking a deep breath, I walked up and muttered a soft, "Hi." They turned, their gaze piercing but kind. For a moment, I was speechless. I blurted out something about the crazy app prediction, expecting them to laugh it off. Instead, they smiled knowingly. "I was wondering when you'd show up," they said, their voice tinged with amusement. My heart raced, a mixture of confusion and awe. We talked about everything and nothing, falling into an easy rhythm like we'd done it 100 times before. I showed them the prediction on my phone. They looked at it, then back at me, as if contemplating whether to say something important. Finally, they whispered, "It told me the same thing." My mind raced. How could that be possible? Was the app matching predictions between people? Or was it something far deeper than just data? We stayed at the bar for hours, losing track of time as our conversation flowed effortlessly. It felt like I'd known them for years, even though we'd just met. We talked about life, dreams, and the strangeness of fate bringing us together. At one point, they suggested a walk through the nearby park to clear our heads. The city lights flickered through the trees as we strolled side by side, the night air crisp and alive with energy. There was a moment of silence where we both just stood under a street lamp, hesitant but curious. They looked at me with a gentle smile and whispered, "Isn't it weird how something so unnatural led to this?" I nodded, unsure of how to respond, but feeling a warmth blooming in my chest. Eventually, reality crept back in, and we exchanged numbers, promising to meet again. As I watched them disappear into the night, I couldn't help but wonder if I'd ever feel that way with anyone else. On the way home, thoughts tumbled over each other in my mind. Was it real? Was I just caught up in the fantasy? Or did FateMate truly predict something bigger than I could comprehend? Back home, curiosity gnawed at me. I couldn't just leave it as fate. I dug into the origins of FateMate, found forums buzzing with conspiracy theories. Some claimed it was an experiment in predictive psychology, using algorithms to manipulate emotions and behavior. Chills ran down my spine. Had I been manipulated into falling in love? Was my chance meeting a beautifully orchestrated illusion? I texted them, unsure of what to say, but their reply was simple: some things don't need answers, just feelings. In the end, I couldn't decide whether the universe or the app brought us together. Maybe it didn't matter. The truth blurred into a bittersweet mystery, and I let myself fall into the unknown, caught between destiny and data. Whether we're guided by fate or programmed by algorithms, sometimes love finds a way. What do you think? Can love be predicted, or does destiny always have the final say? Let me know in the comments section below. See y'all next time.